So today I really want to make my way to the Twilight Forest. We have a lot of stuff going on. I have also extended some rooms and things like that down here just because I want to eventually get some more power going, and I think a custom mob farm is going to be the way to do that. But yeah, like I said, I want to go to the Twilight Forest. I have a lot of stuff to do there. And plus we have some time to do some adventuring. You guys want to see some adventuring? We're going to go do that. We're going to go visit the Twilight Forest. And apparently it's pretty dangerous in the Twilight Forest as the dragons are there. A lot of dragons are there. Apparently. That's what you guys have said in the comments. I also went ahead and pulled out all of the magic books from the wand here and got that done. But there's a couple things that I want to do before we go to the dimension. And Actually Editions has something that I actually would really like to upgrade to. We've been using this Forever Stone pick that I made at the beginning, and I think it's time to upgrade from that. And to do that, I think one of the best tools, just one of the best overall multi-tool, is going to be the drill. It can break through dirt, it can break through, I think it does wood. Wood it might struggle with. I think the axe part of this is a little bit of a struggle for it. But it does break through gravel, sand, dirt, stone, all that, and can do it really fast, especially when we get some upgrades on it, which is what we're going to work on here in a little bit. So all it is getting into Actual Editions, and we're going to have to basically set ourselves up and empower for this. It sounds difficult, but it's not. It's actually pretty easy. And then once you have an empower, it unlocks all the functionality that Actual Editions really has to offer. And Actual Editions has a lot of stuff to offer, let me tell you that. To set up this empower thing that we're going to need, we do need a bunch of redstonia, which is something that I have. And then we're also going to need about 30 blocks of quartz, and we're going to have to split these in half, 15 and 15. And we need to set these up. So one of them needs to be regular chiseled quartz, and the other one just needs to be regular quartz. And what we're going to do is we're going to throw each of those onto our empower. And that's going to change it to two different types of quartz. You're going to have aesthetic, and you're going to or aesthetic green block, and you also have aesthetic quartz. So if you want some kind of green block, I recommend this. It's actually a really easy to get block, and is a really nice looking green. Has a cool pattern to it. But anyways, we're also need a bunch of advanced coils. I already have all of those pre-made. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because we actually need one for the display stand, and that's when we get into a little bit of iron. So we're gonna have to take some iron. Really, you don't need that much, and also throw that in. Perfect. Now that we have this, we can actually make this battery. We're gonna make the single just by itself, and then make the double, just like that. And then voila, we should have everything after we make the iron casings. Can't believe I don't have any sticks. I mean, I guess it does make sense that I don't have any sticks, because I never have any sticks. All right. Just like that. And I think that's it. Now the battery you're going to have to put in yourself, and that gets you the empower and 4 display stands. I'm going to use GPSs for this. So just a few of them. You only need 4 GPSs to get this to work, because only 4 of these blocks actually need power in order to function. And it looks like we were bone meal. We're missing bone meal of all things. So I said I was going to use GPSs, but yeah, I changed my mind on that. So right here is where I'm going to place the empower. Totally forgot I'd already gotten into flux, but you need to go 2 blocks out, and then we're going to place them here. All right here, 2 blocks out on each side. Perfect. And then I'm going to go ahead and use my configurator. So go ahead and configure these. Makes it a lot easier on me. Bam, and then we'll just place the display stands right on top. And those should start getting power immediately. Look at that. And yeah, this is the empower setup. Now with the small stuff that we're going to be doing, probably no need to set up automation for them. But if you want, you can just put hoppers on everything, including this. A hopper on the bottom, it'll pull out once it's done, and when it's on top, it kind of contains 2 separate inventories, which is really nice. So this thing is pretty much ready to go. And let's go ahead and get ourselves a pretty decent tool. So this thing right here, we should be able to make. I need some Inori block. And then I'm pretty sure we have the drill cores laying around. And I do need some diamond. Pretty much requires the same as a diamond pick. There we go. And voila, we have a drill. And we can also color it any color. And of course, I love orange, so it's going to be an orange. Even though it doesn't really look that orange, does it? Doesn't look that orange. I'm gonna go with it. Even though the pink also looks kind of cool, and so does the black. I'm gonna go with this though. It's gonna automatically start charging simply because we have flux, and I think this works cross-dimensionally. If not, we're gonna get into a little bit of like, what is it called? Redstone flux capacitors. Yeah, flux capacitors. So some good old flux capacitors. So once this is ready to go, you can hold shift and there's an inventory inside. And what we're going to do is dive into the upgrades on the drill. So we have a couple of things. Speed augments are really nice. And then we also have efficiency and then also your mining size. That is really important. I personally like the 3x3. The 5x5 is also awesome as well. And then there's also an augment that allows you to place blocks as well. Which is just by right clicking. So I think a couple of things to have definitely is getting into these speed upgrades, right? And you can see they're not that hard to get. The only thing that's going to be pretty hard on the last one is this right here. We need empowered diamantine crystals, and we also need empowered Anori. To get empowered of those items, it's recommended to do a block form of it. So as you can see right here, do the block form. And it saves you on these resources. But as you can see, we're going to need some, looks like gray dye, snow, a button, and cobblestone. And that's literally all we need to get empowered Anori. So this is actually one of the more satisfying things to watch. So what we need is this. I'm going to go ahead and get the Anori set up. Place the snowball. Place a button. It'll only let you place one at a time. That's why I said using a hopper actually works fairly well. And then we place the single block on here. And you're going to see the little particle effects that happen. Really cool looking effects. And then when everything's done, shouldn't take very long, it'll kind of go poof. And these blocks will be ready to go. So I'm not filling every upgrade slot, but this thing is incredibly fast. Let's go ahead and just show you how fast it is normally. Let's go ahead and mine down here. So if we just mine this out, you'll see, I mean, it's okay. It's a little faster than diamond. But if we put the speed upgrades, and let's also change, I think if I hold shift, it'll only do one. So yeah, but with the 3x3, this is how fast it'll mine the 3x3s. Yeah, with max speed upgrade, hold shift, it mines one at a time. And like I said, it also mines dirt, sand, yeah, gravel, all that good stuff. So it is pretty fast. I think the only thing it doesn't mine fast is wood, but it is a little bit faster than the other tools that I had, so I mean, it's still a slow process for wood. I still have to carry a separate tool. Unfortunately, the drill just will not cut it. All right, so we're just about ready to go to the Twilight Forest. I'm just going to go ahead and add my water here. Perfect. We go ahead and fill this back up. So we have our bag. We have the other bag for stores for sending all the loot back, which is awesome. I think we're just about ready to go. I do need one diamond. And toss it in. There we go. All right, the Twilight Forest is ready. I hate that our flowers are disappearing. But anyways, here is our Twilight portal. I thought this was actually a pretty decent place for it. I might actually cover it up with a little bit of foliage, but this is going to work for now. And we still have the ability to teleport back home. Let me check my not eaten food. Ooh, garlic. That's perfect. Usually I have large quantities of things that I've not eaten. Maybe we'll get some extra hearts. Oh man, no extra hearts. It feels like I'm like I have to eat more now. I don't know, to keep myself alive. All right, so we're gonna find out if our power does drop. Let's go ahead and head into the Twilight Forest. Oh, I think I have everything. All right, we are here. The Twilight Forest has loaded in, and let's turn night vision on. That way you guys can see a bit more. And then we'll set a waypoint for portal. Big and yellow. Perfect. And yeah, this is the Twilight Forest. I mean, let's get this bad boy started. Apparently you guys said there's a lot more dragons that spawn in this dimension, which has me kind of worried. Because I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt that there's not dragons in this dimension. But there's also another mod in here that I've seen in the past has some issues with the Twilight Forest, where it will actually spawn in dungeons in this dimension. And those dungeons usually get like completely destroyed, and which means you get access to all the loot for like nothing. So that might be something we might encounter. I am looking for this fella. How are you doing? Thank you for that. And then I'll also need another thing to get started. I need to find a cave that potentially has some glowing root in it. I think that's what it's called. Berries. Something like that. Well, it's not going to be here, is it? Oh, there's a crystal there. Yeah, I'm going to have to find like an actual cave, not a ravine. And there we go. Perfect. Got it. I wonder if there's any like ore or such that might spawn in this dimension versus others. Oh wow, there's diamond right there. What? Why is there diamond literally right there? It's mine now. All right. So yeah, also this tool does a lot of damage on its own. Like, don't let it fool you. This thing is an attack monster. So I do have to head back to my base just for a moment and grab some glowstone, because this is the recipe you have to set up. In order for us to get a map to be able to see things, we get ourselves a map focus, and then we can use this map focus with some paper around it, and that will get us the map. All right. Paper, map focus. And one map should get you through the entire Twilight Forest. If you need to make extra, you just basically activate this when you go outside of another map, just like a vanilla map works. So now that we have our map and we're in the Twilight Forest, let's open this bad boy up and see where we're at. We're in a mushroom forest. All right. And I did see a Naga area like right off the bat. It's like right up here. So there's a Naga. And let's fight the Naga. I want to see how much damage we can do and if any of these mobs are adjusted. Oh, yeah, this is kind of cheaty, by the way, how we can just literally go right in here. I was wondering. So I know there's some quests for the Twilight Forest. There's even quests for this. Oh, there's a Twilight spell book. So like there's things that actually boost your spell power while you're in the Twilight. What? And here's the dimensional thing. Okay. So visit the dimension of the Twilight Forest. We got a cave finder. And we also got a music disc. All right, so yeah, you basically need to follow this path. This kill the Twilight Lich, okay. And pretty much just keep going up this trail, and it's the side stuff. You would also find this, need to make sure level up is activated. You would also find this in your like advancements. The advancements is a great guide. I mean, it's pretty much the guide for going through the Twilight Forest. All right, so let's find this Naga. Where's it at? Pretty sure it's up over here somewhere. This might have been the maze that it's showing on the map. Yeah, it's definitely the maze. All right, let's go find our first boss and see if we can't take him on. So yeah, I think they were right. This is a den for the dragon. Not just any dragon, though. This is the big boy dragon. I'm actually afraid of what's in here. Oh, yeah. Lots of health this one has. Lots of health, I'm sure. I don't think we have the ability to really... No, I shouldn't. I shouldn't. I don't know how much health it has. That's the problem. And some of you guys said you're able to tell if it's a female or a male by its horns. Is the curved horns a female? Because that might be a female dragon, which means if we do kill this, we will get an egg. Man, that cicada is really loud. Oh, it's going to cause so much lag. Oh, how much diamond? I don't have much. Need to take this diamond, make sure I have enough in my feed pouch. Oh, man. Because I know this is going to be rough. Oh, should we do it? I'm just going to go ahead and do it. Oh, maybe we can get lucky and it just moves away. Maybe we can get enough shots that it leaves me alone. Because this is the top tier dragon. I'm pretty sure this is a tier 5. So maybe it can't get out of there? Oh, it can definitely get out of there. I'm just like pop-shotting it. I feel like I'm kind of cheating on this. I'm cheesing, super cheesing the dragon here. We might actually be able to kill it though. I would assume if the other ones have 2,000 damage, that this one is probably pushing 5,000, 6,000 damage or heart points minimum. If it's a he or she, I don't really know which one it is. Can't tell based off of the horns. Okay, well, we're staying out of view. All right, we'll just see how this goes. Oh, I think we killed it. Oh yeah, we just completely killed it. Oh my gosh, man. That's insane. This is insane. And it's a female and it's a stage 5, which means we get an egg. Oh, no way. Oh yeah, we totally get an egg from that. There it is. Oh, we got an emerald dragon egg. Oh, I am more than excited about that. Oh, that is a stage 5 dragon. No telling how much health. I mean, you guys seen the time lapse, but that took in what felt like an awfully long time. An awfully long time. And wow, we get so much. All right, I'm going to check these chests. You know, for the most part, it's not going to be anything too appealing in these chests. I don't know why the mobs are just ignoring me for the most part. They know how powerful I am. They just don't want to bother me. Yeah, and I'm just gonna take what's in here and yep, then we'll move on to the actual boss. Ooh, so inside these, I don't think it's the largest ones. I think it's the medium-sized ones. But we can potentially find some loot in them. That's actually really good. Like, we can potentially find an uncrafting table. I don't know if it's disabled in this pack. It's usually disabled in most packs. But still, we might be able to find some kind of thing. Usually there's some chests in here. There's part of another dragon, which is horrifying. Yes. So no luck there. Uncrafting table. Oh my gosh. Yep. We just found an uncrafting table. Now, does it work? Well, we're going to have to find out. Where did my hole going up go? No idea. So I found the uncrafting table. Let's just go ahead and take a look and see if it actually does work. 3 experience is what it's saying, right? But it won't let me pull. So I think that it is uncraftable or not. It's not working because it's disabled. I think. Yeah, from the looks of it, it does say the level here, but it's not it doesn't display the output. I'll have to look in the configs. So yeah, I looked it up in the configs, and of course it's always disabled. Like every mod pack that is disabled in. So I mean, I don't blame them for disabling it because it can kind of destroy some things. Some things are just not meant to be uncrafted, right? Man, especially when you have a loot reward tier system. What is that? Oil? Tech Reborn oils in this dimension? Okay. I think it's in the overworld as well. Alright, so over here should be the Naga. Which, I mean, compared to that dragon, should be a piece of cake. Should be a piece of cake. I wonder how much damage our sword does. with just one hit, though. Oh, it has knockback. Oh, it does a lot of damage. What about the bow? Nightmare. Yep. This guy's still going to be pretty easy. Most of the bosses, though, from the Twilight Forest they're not even that hard with vanilla stuff. Especially when you get the gear from this mod, it makes it even easier. And there we go. We killed ourselves. The Naga. Ooh, we even get some different skins for our tools that are from, this is a shader bag. Ooh, I like that one. These are for, different things, which I haven't gotten to that mod, but what is it called? Immersive engineering. We have not dived into immersive engineering. It is probably going to be something that we are going to totally redesign our base with and make things look good. I don't know if I'm going to continue the colonies mod. I might actually just destroy the buildings that are currently standing and just start working on my own stuff, because the colony mod it's great and all. It's probably great if you were not being if you're not a YouTuber, right? If you're not recording videos on it, because there's just not much for you guys to see. The content's not there. It's a great mod, but there's just not really any content to watch. It's just me doing a lot of fetch quests, and that's just not that fun to watch, I don't think. Next on the docket list should be this. Why is it blocked off? We just killed the Naga. What? It's still blocked off, even though I did just kill the Naga. Okay. It's not wanting to play fair. That's understandable. Maybe I need to kill 2 Nagas. I don't know. Strange that it didn't complete, even though it's supposed to. So for some reason, I don't think the Twilight Forest advancements triggered. For what reason? I have no idea. I'm going to try relogging. Maybe that will work, because this is actually what it uses to determine whether or not you have completed something or not. And I've just killed 2 of them. I have the Naga trophy in my hand. It still hasn't activated yet. So I've been trying to get this to work, and I just found another Naga because I was looking at the quest line here, and it says time to even the scales, slay a Naga in the courtyard and obtain the Naga scale to overcome the barriers. Now, it says 1 out of 2, and there's a dragon right here. I hope that doesn't like start to mess things up. But we might be able to kill this guy pretty quickly. Yep, we one-shotted it there on that last bit. And I'm afraid that that might be causing some problems. I know the Raven Feather is not working. Like, we have the Naga scales, but it's not accepting this. So something's going on with the quest line here that I'm not understanding. We even got all these items and they were in our inventory, and still the quest line is not completing. And this runs off the quest line. So I don't know. I guess we can't do the Twilight Forest. I'll put a bug, put a issue in the issue tracker, and maybe it'll get resolved in a future episode. Maybe we can come back and actually be able to get this going. But for right now, we're kind of at a stall. Maybe I'll try it. Maybe it needs a pack restart. Who knows? But I guess we'll come back to it later. All right, so at least we got one good thing from this whole adventure today, and that is we got ourselves a dragon egg. Now, how to hatch this thing, how to hatch this little guy, it actually doesn't take very long at all. But what we need to do is place the egg down, just like that, on a block that can withstand fire, because this is a fire dragon egg, and just light this bad boy on fire, and you'll see the little egg in there start to rotate. That's right, we have ourselves a fire dragon ready to go. So while we're waiting on that dragon to hatch, well, there's a few things that we are probably going to need. And the one thing I definitely want is to make sure that whenever it does hatch, we are ready to pick it up. And the dragon horn allows us to do that. It allows you to pick it up and place it as needed, which is fantastic. Other than that, you're pretty much good to go. When it gets older, which you can actually feed it, I say older, but when it gets larger, because it will start to progressively grow, you can actually kind of speed its growth up and boost it through its stages. The larger it gets, the more awkward it gets to fly, but eventually you're able to saddle it up and everything. The dragon meal right here is what you'll use to actually feed this thing. and make it larger. And then later on, you can get into the custom dragon armor, which is really fun. And yeah, this thing is really cool though. Whenever it hatches, it is so tiny and you don't realize how tiny it is. And within the first couple of days, you can actually put it on your shoulder, and walk around with it. You can't do it for very long. It's only while I think it's in stage 1. But after that, you can start playing around with it, which is really, really fun. So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, don't forget to click that subscribe button if you haven't already. And also, give this video, guys, a huge thumbs up. I really appreciate it. I'll see you guys in the next episode. And as always, thanks for watching.